So let me talk to you for a second. You're doing everything that you were told to do, working hard, showing up, staying disciplined, but deep down you're frustrated because it still feels like you're not moving forward. You're not broken, you're not lazy. You were just never shown the right system. And let me help you fix that. Welcome to the Wealth and Purpose Podcast with Caiel Noble. This podcast is for people who don't just want to make money, but want their money to mean something. So if you've been grinding, sacrificing, and trying to do life the right way, yet still feel behind financially or unsure about your future, then this episode is for you. Most of us were raised on a lie that sounded responsible, but left out the truth. We were told work hard, be loyal, keep your head down, everything will work out, right? You weren't taught about cash flow, leverage, ownership, or how to protect what you build. So you end up busy, you end up tired, but you don't end up free. Hard work without strategy doesn't mean build wealth, it builds exhaustion. So if you're feeling stuck right now, let me say this clearly. It's not because you lack motivation. It's because nobody gave you clarity. Most people don't know how much they actually need to live free. Like what's the number that you need to bring in yearly for you to be financially free? Where their money is leaking or what the next steps are for yourself. So let me ask you something honestly. If I asked you right now, what number would change your life monthly? Could you tell me what that number is? If not, that's the problem that we're solving here, okay? So here's the part nobody talks to you about. Even if you make more money without purpose, it never feels like it's enough because money is just a tool. Purpose is what gives you the tool. Purpose is what gives that tool direction. So to protect your family, to buy back your time, to fund what you actually care about, that's why people can earn more and still feel empty. They have the income, but they don't have the intention, right? So I want to give you a simple framework, nothing complicated. Wealth is built in this order: income, protection, then ownership. First, income, not just working more hours, but developing skills that can scale. Second, protection, because one emergency shouldn't erase years of effort. Third, ownership, businesses, assets, systems that pay you back. Wealth isn't about how much you make, it's about how much you control. There was a season in my life where I was doing everything right on paper and still felt behind. I was busy, I was stressed, I was chasing income instead of building structure, instead of building a foundation to create wealth. Everything changed when I stopped asking how much more money can I make and I started asking myself, how do I build something that lasts, something that I can own? So if you're watching this and thinking this is exactly how I feel, you're not alone. You don't need another motivational quote. You don't need to hustle harder. You need clarity. You need a plan. You need purpose behind the money. So if this episode help you to see things differently, comment below clarity. Share this with someone who's working hard but feels stuck. And follow the Wealth and Purpose podcast with Caiel Noble because we're not here to survive. We're here to build something meaningful. Wealth gives you options, purpose gives you directions, and you deserve both of those things. I'm rooting for you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.